Hello my friends, today is a special day because we are looking at another Anker product. So I decided to buy this set of charging cables. They are USB-C Powerline USB-C cables. They are USB-3 to USB-C. Majority of our phones at home and on some other devices are already buying some of them. For example, development board, they are running on, they are using USB-C connector. So more and more devices switching to this connector. So I just decided to probably need a little bit more of those cables. And seems like from Anker, they are not just capable of delivering some current, which we're gonna take a look at, and also they are have decent data transfer. So this is 3-pack, as you see. I don't know where is this, some kind of product name. No. There is some kind of number over here, X001 4XC03. I'm not sure if that's a really product name, or something like B8163. Whatever. So these are 3 foot, which is 90 centimeters, USB-C to USB-3 cable. So let's take a look. What are they? How they look like? Opening is easy as just this. Okay, and cables are just sitting like that in the box, and a little something like usual from Anker. They are pretty much excellent customer support. Happy, not happy. We'll see about that. All right, so this is the cable. So first of all, they always go with this like Velcro thingy, which I like actually a lot. So cables on its own, not too long. So this is the cable. It's only 90 centimeters, and clearly it has a USB-C kind of color marking over here, and USB-3 color marking here, and USB-C on this side. 2 others we're gonna put to the side. So on my liking, this is a bit thicker than I would like to be, but if I want to have a decent cable, I think it have to be decent thickness. So let's just take a look what's the thickness of the cable, and it is 4 millimeters essentially. This is, well, 3.9, but because it's rubber I can squeeze it more, it's gonna be less. So this is 4 millimeter cable roughly, like this, right? So this is cool, 4 millimeters. So I'm not sure how many strands of whatever wires are going through, but today I'll try to use my fast charger over here. First of all, to confirm that this is fast. So this is Samsung a fast charger, which is capable of 5 volt 2 amp, 9 volt 1.6 amp, and that's it. It's not capable of 12 volt, something like that. But obviously, for example, if you want to load the cable, I don't have a appropriate load and charge tester, because this guy won't be able to actually switch it to 9 volt. So I think it's going to be just running at 5 volt. So let's connect this phone. This is my LG G7. Let's walk it here and see if this indeed fast charging. So in order to test if it's actually, to confirm it's actually fast charging, let's use our hero over here. This is my lovely Galaxy S10 Plus, which I revived from dead, and take a look what they're gonna say. Fast charging 57%. Okay, so it is clearly fast charging. That's great. 52 minutes until full, it's 57%. This battery is pretty big. Okay, so let's detach it right here. Okay, so let's our dock over here, it has USB-C. Let's move this phone away for now. It has USB-C connector. Let's see what we can test here. Okay, 4.91 volt at 10 milliamp. Let's crank it up to 2. It's actually more than the how you call it, power supply over here is supposed to provide. Okay, it's dropping. Okay, so 2.2 is fine. Okay, it's handling 2.2. Alright guys, as I showed you before, we can do 2.2 amps at 5 volts. So this essentially, it doesn't prove too much, but essentially means that this cable is relatively decent, because we are already operating at a higher amperage that this power bank can handle, right? And we already providing 5 volts and 2.2 amps. There is no significant voltage dropping. For example, if this is going to be at this current, this guy over here and the very end of this 1 meter long cable would measure something like 4.7. Yes, that would be something to think about. But at 2.2 amp, it measured 5.4. So I think this is relatively decent cable. So essentially means that over here on the beginning of the cable, it's probably about the same. I don't have a proper gear and equipment in order to actually measure it here and here to give an estimate what's the current. I can actually measure resistance of the and see where it goes, but this is my opinion. So this cable is relatively decent as far as the current handling capabilities. It probably can handle better current than that. In the documentation they mentioned that it can handle 5 volt 3 amps. This is already relatively close to 3 amps, so 15 watt cable right here. As far as the current carrying capability, I think this thing is pretty decent cable. Another thing I would like to do is to check the data transfer, but for data transfer you need USB-C device. So yes, I can connect it to my laptop, which has USB-C 3.1 gen or something like that, but on this side I don't have any devices which is USB-C except a cell phone. But I do not believe that cell phone can saturate whole 5 gigabit per second of this cable. So I need something like USB-C portable hard drive or something to this extent, and I don't have it. So we will trust a manufacturer. This cable handles 5 gigabit or USB-3 protocol transfer speeds. The only thing I can check is to see if this thing can copy data over USB faster than 480 megabit per second, which is USB 2 data transfer rate. So I'll check that and I'll post what I got with, for example, a cell phone, for example. It's not the best check because, as I mentioned, it's not going to saturate the whole 5 gigabit per second, but at least I will check if this provides more than USB 2 transfer speed. So what's my opinion? I think this is really decent cable. They are not cheap. Essentially they turn out to be like $6 a pop, 6 Canadian dollars a cable, but I think this is okay price if you're gonna have a cable which is gonna last. I hope this is gonna last because the cable itself is really good. It's not too stiff, it's not really, it's a bit bendy, it stays, like for example it's not springs back, so this is good. Also over here this strain relief is well done, so what's I believe not gonna happen, it's gonna break here or break here and essentially get loose. Another thing which I don't know how to judge is important, very important actually. I have many cables with this broken because when the cell phone, for example, attached like that and you pull the cable and it falls on the ground like this, it usually end up having this being bent. I'm not really sure how good is this cable gonna handle that. Not gonna test it, but if I gonna have a incident like that, I'm gonna post a video or update this video with some text saying how did cable handle that. So that's gonna be enough. If you're gonna pick up the cable, at least you're gonna check my video and see if this cable is good for you or not, and make your educated decision based on someone else's experience. So thank you guys for watching and see you next time. Ciao.